Hey y'all, welcome to First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsey Jackson,
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
and I'm so excited. Thank you all for joining us week after week after week, listening to us, watching us on YouTube, and subscribing in so that we can love and learn and grow together. We are dressed in our Sunday best. This is what I
Mm.
wore actually last Resurrection Sunday, last Easter. And today, if you're listening to it on the day that this podcast goes live, it is Good
Good
Friday.
Friday.
Yes. So I look forward to Easter every year. For one, I mean, I grew up getting dressed
Mhm.
like down to the little furry socks and the little frilly things and then the head pieces and everything and going to church. And it was a really, really big deal.
Yeah.
Did
I
you?
mean, Easter is the base of the religion. Christmas and Easter. So
Yes.
without the resurrection, it's nothing.
Yeah. And so
So it's very important.
and that's why we do stand in line and we do put in these huge productions at church because it is such a big deal.
Hmm.
But this episode, the first thing I want to talk about is something that you thought you wanted,
Hmm.
but you did not get. And you look back and you say, that was still good for me. That was, God knew, and that was good that I did not get that. And
Okay,
I have,
so where is this coming from? Is this because it's like Good Friday and Good Friday, it's like the celebration of the crucifixion.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
everybody, if they're saying he's the Messiah and he dies that day on that Good Friday, then I would feel like everybody would be like, downtrodden. Like, oh my goodness, something that I really wanted. I wanted him to be the Messiah. He died.
Right.
But then it ended up being a good thing because he showed that he rose and he was the son of
And that's why
God.
it's called Good
Yeah.
Friday.
So so something that you thought you wanted didn't end up happening, and it worked out for the best.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first. Growing up, all I wanted to do was to be an Ailey. The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater Company was like, if you're a black dancer in America, this is it. This is, if you're a black woman, female dancer in America, this was it. This was all of my training.
Classically trained.
Classically trained. Thank you. Yeah, like it was, because we couldn't, back in my day, we couldn't aspire to be in like ABT
Hmm.
or all of those like ballerina companies. There wasn't even one when I grew up. After, I got
Yeah,
into college, Misty
Misty came,
Copeland.
but she wasn't even. And when you were in college, she wasn't even principal. She didn't get principal until after you in college. Because
Exactly.
you brought me to ABT one time.
I
It was like, hey, it's this girl. Her name is Misty.
She was
Uh,
not famous. I bought these tickets.
yeah,
You
it was.
fell
I
asleep.
went to sleep in the first half. Yeah, I did.
These were really great seats. I'm telling you, y'all, we are surrounded by a
Orchestra.
sea of white people orchestra, and I'm in college. I think I was a freshman. And we were walking down orchestra level all the way in the front, and I was like, okay, we're about to see ABT and this one black ballerina that's up there. But that was really fun. But I aspired to be an Ailey. So much so that when I graduated high school, I told my dad that I am applying to only New York schools.
Hmm.
So that's what I did. I got into one and it happened to be linked to Ailey. Perfect. I said, I have to hurry up and get out of school. I'm going to take extra classes, summer, night, everywhere. I'm going to graduate in 3 years, audition for Ailey, get into Ailey. This is my goal.
That was you.
This is my
I was
goal. You
there.
were there. You knew this. I wrote in my journal. I prayed about it. I talked about it. I auditioned for Ailey. Some of us got invited to audition for Ailey while we were still in the school. I auditioned. I made it to the end.
Hmm.
But I wasn't done with school yet. And the head of the company, Judith Jameson, talked to me. She said, just finish. Just finish school. I said, great. I'm in. Okay. And then, second year I auditioned. I'm out of school. They don't need me. Okay. This is the thing about dance. Most dance is typecasted. They needed a tall girl. They needed a fix me Jesus girl. Okay. Someone else got it. No worries.
Okay.
The next time, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I auditioned again.
How far did you go in each audition?
It was all the way to the end.
Everyone,
Everyone.
even though they didn't need your type.
They didn't need my type, but I made it to the end. All the way, y'all. All the way to the end. We're at the third audition. I'm all the way at the end. Me and this other girl, she's from Canada. They take her.
Mm.
We're not similar as far as looks are concerned, but stature, height, everything like that, similar. They take her. Oh, I was
Mm.
like, what? This is not my time. I'm done with school. I'm ready for this. I think I left the company that I was in to go audition. And then the company that I was in got wind of it and they were just like, we're very disappointed in you. How dare you? It was dramatic. This is Denko.
Oh, I thought it was Lula. Okay.
No, because two of us went, a male dancer went, he auditioned and he got in, Jermaine.
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
not. So I had to go back to my company and be like, hey. So after that audition, I was just like, man, God, what is it? Is it for me? Or what's going on? And, fast forward, I did not audition again. And it was kind of difficult for me to walk past that building even because I was like, this was my one and only goal.
Mhm.
Okay. And I did not get it. You did not give it to me, which God can do anything.
Yep.
Okay. And this is what I know about God. So if he doesn't do it, I'm saying, okay, why? And now on the other side, I know why. Because I'm supposed to be here. If I
Mm.
would have gotten into Ailey, I probably would have stayed there, knowing myself. I would have toured and then maybe we wouldn't have
Yeah,
gotten
there's a
married.
whole topsy
It's
turvy.
it could be a trickle down effect and I'm so happy with where I am in my career and in my life right now that God was like, mm-mm, that's not for you. That was great and that got you to push to finish school and to push to be the best dancer, but that goal, that's not for you. And that was a hard lesson for me to learn because I remember praying like, God, you want the desires of my heart. You said you would give me the desires of my heart and I'm writing it and I'm telling you this and he's still saying no. So that is a real life story of something I deeply and earnestly wanted and still got that no and saying that was purposeful and that was important and that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Okay, do you have one?
I have one. It wasn't like the passion that you had because I sat there and I saw your passion when it came to but the one thing that I always was like, oh, I wish I would have did this and I didn't, and it's probably the best thing that ever happened was high school. So
Ah,
I was homeschooled from ninth grade until 12th grade, even though I kind of stopped at 11th grade and took a test, and I just tested out at 11th grade. So like in 2000, you graduated in 04,
05.
05, and I was done in like December of 04. I was done with school. Um, but I still claim 05 because yeah.
Yeah.
But when I talk to my friends, when I talk to coworkers, when I talk to you, there's something that happens in high school. Like there's like a social aspect, a hierarchy. It's almost like people have been trained to behave in certain way, and click up and stuff like that.
Yes.
That I never got. I never got this information, and so as an adult, I had a more free way of thinking,
Mm.
a more I think the biggest benefit that it gave me was not caring what other people thought. And so like sometimes you'll say stuff and I'm like, why? Why does it matter?
I know.
And you'll be like, no, this is this. Action did something the other day. He took off his water shoes and I said, why'd you take off these water shoes? And he said, well, my friend pointed at him and said, why are you wearing water shoes? So I took them off. And I'm thinking in my head, I wanted to explain to him like it
Mm.
doesn't matter what other people say. Like as long as you are with yourself and you love yourself. And I always wanted that like high school experience. But in hindsight, it's just like no, it's great. I am nice to people. I talk to people who other people will be like, oh, why are you talking to this person? Because everybody is a human being, and I see. I'm not a skeptic when it comes to people saying hi, or I'm not trying to be malicious, or I don't have the like back talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like at work when people are like, "Oh, y'all playing high school games." I don't know what y'all talking about.
You are so away removed from
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you definitely don't.
And so that was one of the things that it was just like, okay, I didn't have like a Leatherman jacket and stuff like that. It wasn't like Grease for
Yes.
me, but it really helped in my marriage because I'm set apart and I'm a different kind of person, and uh and me being a father, it's just like, like the Bluey's dad. I could care less. I dance in public. I do silly things in the playground. I'm like on my knees being a dog or whatever because I don't have that sense of people are looking at me.
Right.
It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
So that's my thing that I feel like was something I think I wanted, because when my parents asked me when I was like in 8th grade, do I want to be homeschooled?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know. I was like, why did they give me this decision?
Yes.
But I was just like, yeah, whatever. But as I see my friends on the block, they're going to school, they're talking about girls, they talking about this and this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, man, I want to be in school, but it was God's plan. It's always like
Yeah.
it's God's plan, and listening and watching God's plan work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Never fails. All right. So we want to play a game.
Okay, so instead of am I wrong, we're doing this game. We played it on Instagram a couple of times. It's called One Word. We saw somebody do it, and it really taught us that we don't know what each other are thinking. So if you play one word until you get to the same word.
Yes.
Okay?
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, Easter. Okay. Okay, that was great.
That has never happened.
Yeah.
That has never happened. It takes us about a minute to 2 minutes to
Perfect.
get to the same word.
Perfect.
Okay, because
Good.
we are doing
Yeah,
a theme.
I know.
We
I
should
know.
be on one accord right
Yeah.
now.
Let's try one more time.
Okay.
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 Whew, that was great.
Okay, ready?
That was the first time ever getting one try.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Just go for a double.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
light.
brunch.
Light brunch.
Light brunch.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have to yell. We get so
Okay.
competitive.
Yeah, light and brunch.
Light and brunch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, orange juice.
Yes! We are on the same page right now, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here while we're ahead because this is amazing. We just hit 2. That's perfect.
I don't know how we. Okay, well,
I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take it too. Okay.
Happy Resurrection Sunday to everybody. Happy Easter to everybody.
Okay, questions.
Are you doing? I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you doing dyed eggs for the boys?
No.
No?
They're still too young. I was thinking about doing that foam, the whipped cream, and you put the dye in the whipped cream, and then they kind of just put the egg in and take it out. But as far as painting is concerned,
Okay.
No, we're not doing that. But questions I want to ask, and hopefully you all will share with us things that I think about. One, favorite Easter song, right? I'm gonna go with Hosanna. What you got?
Was it the blood? The one that you danced to?
The blood.
Yeah.
The blood. Mary, the blood. It's that. And also, I mean, what do you say? Do you say Easter or Resurrection Sunday? I say
both now. Now that I'm older, I say both.
Yeah.
But at church, I say Resurrection Sunday.
It's kind of like a flip, right? Like,
yeah.
Say Happy Resurrection Sunday.
It don't roll. It don't roll off the tongue.
It's a little lengthy.
We should revamp that.
It's a little lengthy.
Who got suggestions for Resurrection Sunday? Let's change it to something that means the same thing, but it's more catchy. We need some PR people or something.
He lives. Happy He Lives Day.
Risen Sunday.
Okay.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Okay.
Happy Grand Rising.
Do you all get new church clothes?
Church clothes.
Because
I'm getting some.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting some tomorrow.
I did buy something. I don't know. We do a color scheme, and this was it last year. And we're going with blue this year.
Okay, I'll get something.
Because the boys already, once I work around the boys, once they have their outfits, we can always get something, which is great. Because I don't know if anyone knows this. Shopping for girls is so much easier than shopping for boys.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the store, boys are only going to have just a few selections. So that's it. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Happy Easter. Please reach out to us. Tell us what you think on First Comes Love, TCM, Instagram or TikTok.
Or you can always call our voicemail at 412-LOVE-POD. That is 412-568-3763.
Or you can email us, let's talk at firstcomeslove, thenComesMarriage.com.
See you next Friday.